What's happening, guys? It's your boy DB, hanging out on another adventure here, Northern Michigan adventure style. And today we're gonna look at these old and rare maps from the 1500s. So, and the reason we're doing that, I'm doing that. Thanks for joining, no doubt. Like, subscribe, do all that crazy great stuff. Appreciate it. Channel appreciates it very much, y'all. Sticky. Just had to do a little Pauly Shore thing there. It felt right. I don't know why. It just felt right, boy. So the cool thing about these old maps, and the reason that I want to look at them, is because they got neat little things all over them, really. Mostly the pictures, you know? Check it out. What kind of animal is this? And we're going to be saying that a few times during this sesh here, because I don't know what kind of animal it is. This is some sort of bear, greyhound dog. I don't even know what to say that even is, to be honest. That is a strange looking creature. It's got really thick, strong legs. You know, it's got kind of like a dog face and like a greyhound body there a little bit, but I don't necessarily know what's going on underneath it at all. Can't tell if that's background or what. We're just going to leave it at that. What are these guys doing over here? Possibly a little cannibalism is what I was thinking. You know, the picture's not super clear, but if I had to guess, and I'm going to, this person looks like they're going against their will. The other person has them up over the shoulders, and I gotta say that for some reason, in pictures of where people are doing the cannibalism thing, they got these loin claws that are made out of like leaves. Yeah, that's what it looks like those guys are wearing there. Troop. Let's move along. Some of these we don't need to spend much time in. These are pretty cool, you know. It shows like all the kings and queens of the area, I suppose. There's one. There's one. Pretty cool. You know, if you had a better picture, maybe there'd be a better likeness. Here we go down here, guys. Look at this rhinoceros. Or other creature that I don't quite know what it is. But I'm assuming it's a rhinoceros type creature. And then to the right, we've got, well, it's not coming in well enough. But it's one of the guys with a face in their chest. Yeah, running around with a bow or a stick there. Hanging out with his head in his chest. And I did see somebody had a video out about that recently, so I was really stoked to see that because I just came across these maps. I think it was No Place Like Home, something like that. And she said the actual name and did the actual research on it, so I appreciate that about her. But we're just going over maps here, but I just wanted to give that shout out and mention that. I think it must be is it some sort of bird up there? I wonder why they put that on there. More people, more kings and queens. Well, let's move along, shall we? Oh, look at this lady down here. She is not on the typical dolphin, is what they like to call them. I think they should be called ugly fish because they don't look anything like today's dolphins. They're a little ways away from that. I think we're going to see a picture of what I'm talking about coming up, too. So, this lady looks like she's on some sort of a sea turtle. That's kind of cool. And what do we got going on here? More kings and queens, an elephant, basilisk style thing, you know, creatures that were never supposed to be but somehow show up. More kings and queens, and this amazing river that flows into these mountains here, which you're going to see a lot of because they really focused on that in these pictures, it seems like. I think this is from the same book, so. Right away, from afar, to me, I saw this elephant, and then when I looked at everything, it looked like a giant, like, Titanic elephant that was actually making up the landscape here. Like, here's the trunk, head, you know, the ears would be somewhere in here, the leg going down, the body, the other legs going down, and then the tail and everything like that would, obviously, some of it's underwater, I guess, but it's just interesting, kind of makes that shape. Just wanted to point that out. Sometimes that's how you find stuff out. You guess, and you guess right. It's intuition. Yeah, look at this. This is cool. The river system they show here. So this is what was that? The Mediterranean went down through the Egypt there, maybe, and then down through this area into these mountains. Pretty amazing river. Is that the Nile then? Yeah. Giant elephant, though. So, oh, look at this guy. King Mighty Ducks. Did you guys notice King Mighty Ducks? Ah, is that as good as that's going to come in? Come on. That's not a real face or anything like that. That's like a Mighty Duck guy. So, and you thought they just came up, Disney came up with that on their own. Ha! They got it from King Mighty Ducks, baby, in his realm. Oh, poor King Mighty Ducks. I've never seen his kind before. That's the first time. If you've seen anything like that before, let me know. That's super interesting. The Griffin down in the corner. They must just like putting those mythological creatures all over for some crazy reason. Doesn't make any sense. Look at this area. Silphiophera region. Silphiophera region. I think it's in another picture too, and it's something like that. You know, I just like pointing out weird names. Here's what, Hercules moss. Like Hercules. Yeah, looking around. Let's move along. That's a super inhabited area, though. Oh, here's where all the rivers come in, right? Is this where the giant river starts? Right here, look at this. And then it comes on down. And then, yeah, it looks like Egypt. Whoa, pretty cool. Yeah, so that's it. Must be the beginning of that giant river. That's amazing. And everybody was hanging out there. Here we go. We got some more cryptid style mythological beasts. We got this it's like a greyhound, tiger, giraffe, dude, with a cat head. I don't even know, but that's a crazy looking one right there. Then you got merman, and then the bearded chicken. That's right, the bearded chicken, everybody. That's Asia, huh? All right. They got some wild beasts, crazy ones over in Egypt, over in Asia. Oh yeah, like here we go. This is why I got this picture, because it was in like the same set. And look, here's the dolphin. It's not really a dolphin, it's an ugly fish. Let's just call it like it is. It's an ugly fish thing that all these gods and everything else used to ride. If that's a dolphin, they certainly didn't depict it the way that today's dolphins look, unless there's some sort of dolphin that was the majority back in the day that got all the glory, and they only painted those ones and now they don't exist. I mean, I don't really understand. Look at Terra Florida. Like all US used to be Terra Florida. Now they got that, you know, here you go guys, you get this much. It's happening everywhere to everybody, but just crazy. Here we got Italy, which is, I guess they got some major volcanic stuff going on, which, you know, one thing that stood out to me in this whole picture is down here in Sicily. What is that right there? Looks like an active volcano. If it's not, it looks like a mound, let's be honest, and then those look like flames coming out. It's a volcano, or it's a giant burning something or other. And they have it depicted in another picture as well. So it's pretty interesting. Let's check it out. What do we got in this one? Oh man, see you later, gator. Look at that guy. Crazy looking alligator style beast eating that guy whole. Yikes, not the way you want to go out. Look at this cool. Oh, there it is again. I think this is like the same name we looked at before. Silphiophera region. So the Silphiophera region, that's interesting. I'd like to look into that. It's like, you know, it's got its own little wooded circle area there. It's pretty cool. A little hidden area. No problem, no problem. We got some monuments over here. One up in the mountains there, it looks like. One right there. And then you come on down, you got the Alexandria column. Columns of Alexandria, I don't know. Alexandria column. And then you got, look at it, little doorways. These guys were very accepting people down here on the south side. Many gateways out, but I'm not seeing any gateways anywhere else, which is interesting. Only gateways out that way. Under lock and key, so to speak. But yeah, that's cool that they show those, the areas, like right up here at the top. Boom. There's your gate. There's only one. Port Albany. Pretty cool. That's the way you get out. Stink to be these guys in the middle of the mountain here. Always having the lowlands, you know, never having the high ground. We get ambushed every single time. But our forefathers grew up here and got ambushed, so we're gonna keep doing it too. Just kidding. That just stink. I mean, I don't know. We're caught between the mountains. Son, we never go left and we never go right over them there mountains, I'll tell you what. My pappy didn't and you ain't gonna neither. But pappy, what's on the other side of them mountains? Now, Russell, you don't ever think nothing of the other side of them mountains. Russell. Oh, Babylonia. There you go. Bum, bum, bum. What do they got going on in Babylonia? Arx Hercules? I don't know what that is. You know what it looks like, though, is a giant. There's Babylon. Giant, looks like there's flames coming out of it, you know? Is it a sacrificial oven? I do believe they used to have those. So, yeah. I don't know if that's what that is at all. It could be something totally different, but it looks like a temple thing with flames coming out of it. So, it's just what came to my mind. Doesn't mean it's real at all. Doesn't mean it's what it is. There's just like a column right there. That's interesting. Sevix. I don't know how to say that. Another entryway through the mountains there. So yeah. This map would be valuable. Oh, check this out. Here's where it gets real juicy. This has got to be the best picture because it shows all these cryptid-style creatures, right? The guy with the giant foot who looks very upset that he has one leg and giant foot. Might have a problem getting around. I understand that, totally. These guys down here are fighting the stork-like creature. And I've seen those. They may have been giants, as far as I can tell. So yeah, they're depicted in other battles with people. The dogmen. There we go. Right there they are. And the people with faces in their chest. Face chest people. They have a real name. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Anyways, that's a pretty good drawing of them right there. And what do we have up here? Cannibals, it looks like. There's a guy's head on the ground, an arm, a leg. Ay. Serving up some slop, totally nude. I'm not coming over for dinner, I can tell you that. That's a good picture, though, of a bunch of really weird stuff. Stuff you may not believe, like this tiger guy over here. Greyhound, tiger, lion guy. In the back with the bearded... the ferocious bearded rooster. Fear, fear. That's right, guys. Pretty cool. Those skinny greyhound body style lion guys are in all sorts of old carvings and pictures and everything. I wonder if this elephant was on this island. That would be pretty cool. It's a pretty big creature to have on an island, you know? And that's, it looks like there's just, they depict a couple different kinds of elephants throughout these pictures. Some with tusks up, tusks down. I don't know if there's a difference. Maybe. Look at Bohemia in the middle here. Yeah, they got a nice little place there too, don't they? Hidden in the woods. Mm-hmm. Their own little woods fort. I see what they got going on there. Trying to stay hidden. Here we go again. Here's Sicily, guys. You know, they were talking about active volcanoes near Italy and stuff. Here's Sicily. Look, there's another picture of a mound with what looks like flames coming out of it. So that's definitely something to look into a little bit further, I think. To find out what exactly it is. I just want to know. Is it an active volcano and there's like a city right next to it? Come on, guys. That's, you know. What do we got here? What? Cannibali. What is that, South America? Yup. Cannibals in South America. They were depicted there often in the old maps. And look down here. Regio Gigantum. Obviously the area of giants. You know? Oh, here's another one. What pops out there? The Cyclops. Monoculi. Monoculi. Yep, looks like a giant Cyclops. Maybe he's not, but they didn't have to put him right next to this mountain range here, looking all huge. You got birds in the trees there for some reason. The elephant. And there's the amazing river going down in the mountains there. But then you got these crowns all over the place, which must mean that they're different kingdoms, I'm assuming. Kind of instead of having the pictures of the people, they have the crowns instead, I'm assuming. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, and here's just a bonus picture of the chess people, the dog man, the Cyclops, and the big-footed guy there that we already saw. That's just a little extra bonus footage for you. Some interesting drawings / paintings. These are old too, I can't remember. This is not from the same set. This I just had on the side. I'm assuming those are the cannibal people because those are the same type of clothes. That's the same type of teepee setup they showed before. I could be totally wrong, but it'd be a coincidence. There's a crazy looking elephant. I don't know if this is a regular elephant or not, but they've been showing this different style elephant. Maybe they just portrayed it different. I don't know how many different types of elephants there are, but this one looks like, look at the nose and the ears. They just have prominent ridges, you know, in the face. I mean, you know what I want you to do? I want you to put your finger up in front of the nose. I'm gonna do it right now. And then look at what the elephant would look like with no trunk. Oh man, that ugly Summon-a-Gummina. Those are very strange animals. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Kind of freaking ugly, but this guy is, at least. I've seen in real life. They don't seem like this. That's what I'm saying. Is that a different kind of elephant that I'm just not used to seeing? Anyway, let's move along. Oh, is that the last picture? Okay, well that's the last picture, guys. Hope you enjoyed.